Hey, what's up guys? Grady here, and I'm bringing you an installment of how I approach Battlefield 3. And this is one installment of many installments hopefully to come, in which case I divide my opinions based off of class and game type. Right now I'm playing Caspian Border Team Deathmatch. I am playing the Engineer class. And obviously right now, immediately, right off the bat, you see how handy the Engineer class can be with the rocket attachments. Just long range explosives, fun stuff. So I decided to go ahead and paint a picture. Ideally, I would want to approach the game, if I'm spawning on the opposite side, I want to come to the boxes that I just left. Or like how I just spawned, I want to go to the rocks in front of me. And I like to use the vantage point of the little crater in front of me to hit the spawns on the right and the left. And a lot of times, if you utilize it properly, you won't have to move for the majority of the game. And unfortunately, our opponents weren't very strong on the opposing team. So my teammates, not even thinking of, maybe vantage points or taking advantage of a spawn trap, decided to go ahead and push the spawns and force them to, spawn all over the place. Left, right, behind you, in front of you. It didn't matter. But no, ideally you want to control half of the map for the entire portion of the game and just sit there and spawn rate people as they come out. And obviously you want to do a little peekaboo around corners. You want to sit there and utilize what you're behind. And like, for example, the bus here. I noticed that, if I'm not on the side that I was originally approaching, I like to use the bus or even the vantage points of the buildings in order to flank, maneuver around the enemies, whatever is needed to just cause confusion and get those free kills. So so I'm definitely utilizing the environment. I mean, a lot of you guys probably already understand this concept, so I'm not going to go into great detail. Now, you can be either aggressive or you can be passive. In this game, I decided to be a little bit of both. So I have a lot of moments where I just take the time to reload my rockets in case I need to pull them out and shoot long range. And just to make sure that I don't bore you guys, I sped up different portions of the gameplay. That way, instead of potentially almost a 7-minute video, I have cut it down to about 5.5 minutes, 5 minutes and 45 seconds. Just cut out a lot of the boring stuff, and it got to the point where I just stopped cutting stuff out. Because it would be kind of boring if I stopped between kills and deaths and just started speeding everything up 15 seconds at a time. So I only did it maybe 3 times. Don't hate me for it, guys. Just trying to save you some time. But as you can see here, I'm trying to utilize those rockets. Rockets are an engineer's friend, whether it be against vehicles on Conquest, vehicles on Rush, whether it be in team deathmatch, squad rush. If somebody is in a vantage point that is hard to get to and you just don't want to deal with it, just pull out the rockets. Now, I have to admit, using rockets isn't necessarily the best way to go if you're trying to get like a high score per minute. It's great if you're trying to maintain a decent kill death ratio. So just a suggestion, you don't have to play that way. It's just how I utilize it a lot, and to be honest, I don't really play the Engineer class as much as I probably should or could. I prefer the Assault class, and if anybody has been paying attention to my stats on battlelog, I like to use the FAMAS. So a lot of you are thinking, oh, he's one of those, and yes, I am one of those. I enjoy using the FAMAS because the FAMAS is great short range, long range, medium range. It's just an in-your-face weapon. And the burst fire, straight to the chest or the head is usually impeccable. I mean, just a quick 4 or 5 shot burst right to the chest or right to the face is going to take somebody down instantly. And I could do a lot of quick scopes. I don't really have to pay attention. The gun practically aims itself. Now, obviously, this is console. This is not PC. I would assume PC could be approached the same way. But there is that whole functionality difference between thumbsticks and a mouse. And I know you PC gamers are going to be all technical about everything and be like, oh, this is a realistic game and you should approach it tactically And to be honest, you can do that, but this is a video game, guys. It's not realistic. It's probably as realistic as it's going to get for a shooter. Or is pretty realistic as it's going to get for somewhat arcade shooter. And I know you guys are going to get offended by that because you think arcade shooter is more associated with Call of Duty. But in reality, it's all video games. So just have fun, guys, and look forward to the next installment. I'll talk to you later. Bye.